All right, hello everyone. All right, so we are talking about how I changed my life overnight, doubled my income, began exercising daily, and I'm still working on the relationship aspect of it. You can't change anyone else, so the relationship is a little bit more difficult, but I started with the other two, and those other two have increased the opportunity that my relationship, which is not bad. It's just, we think in different ways. Okay, so in the last video, I told you I was at rock bottom. I was using a Target store credit card, and this is hard for me to admit, at one point to pay for other stuff, right? And that credit card had like 22% interest. I'd like to say now, 6 months later, I've already paid off that credit card that I used, right? But I mean, to go to, lunch at some place and you can use their credit card anywhere you want, but it was very embarrassing to be using that credit card at the time. So that was my rock bottom point, right? And I want to know, how do I change? Why am I earning so much money and then last year it dipped in why are other people having such an easy time making money, or they're not having, these issues that I'm having, right? And so what I did is I signed up for this Bob Proctor program, and I knew him from The Secret, and I actually didn't like him. Out of all the speakers that were on there, I just thought he was this, older guy, and funny that I say that now, watching 10 years when I'm still speaking in front of people, I'll be like, I don't think that's so much true anymore now that I'm getting older. But, I thought he was this older guy. I thought maybe he doesn't know what he's talking about, and, all this. But something caught my attention to one of his programs, right? And it's called this live streaming club. And with the live streaming club, it offers audio, right? Well, I wanted to get in shape. So I have done CrossFit, and I love CrossFit. And the one part of my CrossFit program that was not very good was running. And I've always heard that you always work on your weakest point of whatever you want, and it'll get better, right? So I just started running every day instead of doing my CrossFit workout. Well, I would listen to the audio, because with the streaming club, you can actually go back in the archives and you can actually get the audio versions of it, and you can listen to it while you're driving, working out, or whatever, right? And so, he said, write a lie down on a card, tell it to yourself long enough and often enough, and it will become the truth, right? So I made this so unrealistic lie, right? Of I'm going to make 5 times my income, right? Well, I just said, whatever, I'm going to do what he says, right? So I did it, and I just kept on listening to his program. And he draws this little stick figure picture up there, and I'll get one up here sooner or later as I keep on doing these, because they're fun. I enjoy doing them. If I can help more people and show my progress, that to me is doing something more in this world. So that being said, he has this little stick figure. I kept on listening to stuff over there. I had my card, which is the affirmation. And this all stems from the book called Think and Grow Rich, which I believe they're doing a Think and Grow Rich legacy. So the movie's gonna come out, and a bunch of people are gonna get excited again about the law of attraction, I believe. But they don't understand actually how it worked, as I didn't understand how it works. What the law of attraction is actually the second law. The first law is the law of vibration, meaning how are you in harmony with nature, right? And so part of this that as I kept on doing repetition, so he says there's 2 ways to actual change, right? And one is a negative impact, like a divorce, a death, things like that. And I don't have any of that going on in my life. Maybe loss of money would be mine, and so either a negative impact or a repetition of something, right? A repetition of an affirmation, whatever it is, right? So in that being said, one tip, the first step that I did that helped me the most was save 1/10 of my income, right? So I got some deals coming in, right? And I took 1/10 of it and I put it away, right? And in the beginning, I used a security deposit box, right? The reason why is a security deposit box is offline. I can't do Amazon shopping. I can't buy anything instantly that I think I need, right? So we always think we need stuff, and the truth is you really only need some bare essentials. I like my Starbucks, right? And I eat actually at home, homemade food for healthier purposes. So I don't need that much, I realized. I just like my Starbucks, the rest of it, and you can budget for this. And one of the books that he mentions is The Richest Man in Babylon, right? So I got that book on Audible, and I started listening to that book again, over and over. And it says 1/10 of your income is yours to keep, right? So I'm going through this, I'm repeating it, and more deals are coming my way, which nothing was coming my way 3 months prior, right? And as I saved that little amount, right, I always had money if I needed it. I just had to go physically remove it from the box and then put it in my account, right? But I couldn't, one, the bank's not always open. Two, it's a pain in the butt, right? So I made it a pain in the butt for me to spend money. Then I figured out, well, holy cow, I can actually live on 9/10 of what I made, right? And since then, I've actually increased this. I don't worry about money as much anymore because, and that's part of this vibrational thing, is worrying about money. The more you worry about it, the less likely it's coming to you, right? Money is basically paper, like a tree, right? It's a nature thing. It's cut down, printed on paper, right? Yes, we put a monetary value to it, but the truth is, it's a thing of nature. If you can't attract a cat over to you, which is a thing of nature, what kind of vibration resonance are you on, right? So the first step that I'm going to tell you is, save 1/10. You're going to have to budget. And I know no one wants to do it. I didn't want to do it. But you just take 1/10 of your paycheck and you take it and you remove it and you put it someplace safe. I recommend a safety deposit box. That way you can't get to it. No one else can get to it. It's in a secure bank. They have cameras. If you have to go deposit it, you take it out of the safety deposit box, you walk it up to the counter, and you put it back into your account, right? But having that extra little, you're making money feel safe. There is a guy that I saw on my Facebook feed. He's on there, and he said, "You want more money? Well, money needs to feel safe." And like they say, it may not. You may not be able to get money to come to you, but when you call it, it does listen, right? And once you get in this vibrational understanding, it will come to you in such ways that it'll shock you. It literally will change your life overnight. So first step, start saving that, 1/10 of your income, and put it away, and you'll be surprised what opportunities, what things happen to you. Also, research, the link below is for the streaming club. Otherwise, good books to read are The Richest Man in Babylon. Get it on audio, listen to it over and over and over. All right, till the next video on the second step that has helped me. And after we get done the steps, we'll just do daily. I'd like to do daily videos or once or twice a week to update you on my status of how I've actually changed my life for a healthier, happier way. And hopefully it'll help you. That's what my goal is, to help more people. All right, till next time.